Mexico. Mazi, thank you so much for
Yes,
your time, all right?
yes,
Enjoy the rest of the evening, okay? I
yeah,
know it's
yeah.
probably almost late.
Thank you
So
very much.
let's take
Thank you.
this. I think we have Lady Charm. Is that Charm?
Hello.
Hello there, ma'am.
Good evening, Maiyegun. How are you?
Good evening to you. I'm very well. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Grand. Sorry,
I have to go to a different
my
room.
glasses is becoming very weak now that sometimes I barely see well. So that's why I was like, is that Charm? Is that you?
I hope you're going to have it looked into.
No, I've got to get another one in December, but nah, we'll see.
Okay.
So thank you
Long
for
time.
calling in. How's it been?
It's been good. I've been wondering what's happening with you.
Well,
And I'm praying that everything is okay.
yeah. Well, I'm very well. It's just same old, and I think we are coming out of that gradually. You see.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that.
That's like demotivate. You know, when you get so demotivated, like you're doing so, putting in so much, and you're getting so little out of it, and all that, and then you still have to do it because you just have to do it. Then I think
I've been asking you.
lately more and more of of our people coming back makes it more like encouraging. We'll get there.
Okay.
Thank you for asking.
But one thing I always said to you, even in the beginning, was I don't know how you do it because the constant hearing of this, it's like there's no upward trajectory to it. It's just, one bad news after the other. No.
It saps you a lot as well, no doubt. And coupled with personal challenges and other stuff, putting all of that or putting all of that behind and still come around to present something that people won't say they waste their time. I can imagine, but yeah, I think I'm made for this. So yeah.
Okay, let me. So I don't know. There's just a lot that has gone on, and I just wish that there were times when we could actually chat because when you're presenting all of these things, there are so many things that come to your mind, and you're like, my goodness, where are we? What are we doing as a people? How did we get here? But all of us, we're all culpable. We're all responsible for the way Nigeria is at the moment, right? Remember, I used to say that when the first criminal was celebrated, and we didn't do anything about it, and we followed everyone to celebrate the criminals, we didn't ask questions. We said, "Oh, please, where did you get this your money from? What did you do? How did you get this your wealth?" Or politicians who we know clearly have defrauded the country and have stolen and compromised every other person in the process of stealing, instead of us rising up and saying, no, this person must go to prison, right? When they call us out, we all come, we practically eat. We say, oh, I went to, in fact, we use them to drop, name dropping and say, I know this person, that kind of thing. All of us were culpable, we didn't.
It is called soul searching, enough that we can, you can reflect on things, your role, either by your silence or by your own bias and all of that. We will see where we have all somehow like defaulted. Yeah,
exactly. Think of where we are right now. We have a bunch of criminals. People are like, how come he chose Reno and the rest for ambassadorial roles and everything? I said, who else was he going to pick? Was he going to pick you? Is he going to choose you so that you can come and tell him that what he's doing is wrong? Would you want to even jeopardize your life that you're going to come and tell somebody that, oh, by the way, I think the way you're handling such and such is wrong? Who else is he going to choose? You're being people like him.
Jesters, praise singers. Who else did people expect him to choose? Like, why are people acting surprised?
Why are they surprised? The people who choose. And I always say this thing, right? And people don't really get it. I said, Tinubu is the gift that keeps giving because all our criminals are right in front of us. They know it's not we don't know who they are because they are hiding somewhere or they are not as visible as we know. His government has made them visible. They have made us be able to identify who our problems are. Now, as an Igbo woman, as a Biafran, I'll say, oh, there was a time I thought that Bianca Ono
was on your side.
Was on our side. But now I know that this one is also a criminal. And that when we are trying to get rid of criminals, she's one of the people that we need to get rid of. So Tinubu's government is the gift that I say keeps on giving. The one that helps you identify.
The liberal to me said, as much as this is something that is so hard for a lot of people, but somehow Tinubu's regime or emergence could actually be a blessing, because it has now helped to see supposed unreasonable, cold-hearted, supposed older people we held in high esteem.
Yes.
We saw as inspiration here and there. This Tinubu's regime exposed all of them to who they really are.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Acting surprise again, like, oh my God. So this is
oh my goodness. Yeah, but now, because we have Tinubu as a so-called president or whatever, we have been able to identify who all the key players are. We know all the names of the people in the past.
Traditional rulers, so religious,
whether they are traditional rulers, and all of those. Exactly. Even church leaders.
Yes.
Okay. Let us not church leaders and the Muslim clerics. We know we can now tell ourselves the truth if we want to. That these are our problem. These are the people who are keeping us down. These are the people who are constituting the users who will not let us be as a people if we tell ourselves the truth. And I keep saying it here. You can't come to Maiyegun Temple and say, oh yes, this is what is happening, we agree with you. And then you wake up the next Sunday and go to church, for goodness sake. And go and sit down in the midst of the same leaders that will not tell you the truth. And you don't even have the courage or the bravery to stand up and say, take your shoes off, dust it. They will understand. They will get it when you do that. It would let them know that you cannot fool me all the time. You can't fool me anymore. If you're not going to call out these leaders, if you're not going to call out the president, because you think there's something bad, or if you come out and you tell me that you had a vision, exactly, that you had a vision and God told you that this criminal is the one that is going to lead us to salvation in the midst of all of this bloodshed. Do you know how much blood that land has consumed and is consuming, Maiyegun?
The fact that
do you know how much blood
that 7,000 Christians have been actually documented to have been slaughtered in 2025 alone. It is so unbelievable that Nigerians have become so indifferent, right, about this whole thing that they are questioning that number. Like we're just questioning 7,000 chickens or 5,000 chickens.
If you're questioning, I would even say that, using the word undocumented is actually very appropriate, because I think the numbers are more than that.
Possibly.
Okay, absolutely. I think the numbers are. Remember, I went to University of Jos, and during my time in University of Jos, there was, Muslim fanatics went on a rampage. There were some students that are still not accounted for till today. So when you're talking about numbers of people that have gone because of this madness, right? What is 7,000? There are hundreds of thousands that have gone. That country has been drinking people's blood.
January to November, that's what they said. They said January to November alone, they've recorded 7,000 documented.
No.
What about the undocumented?
The undocumented, you have villages where you're talking about.
And if people agree that more Muslims have been killed, right? If indeed, like they have agreed with us that more Muslims have been, Muslims have been killed, or more of them have been killed, meaning more Nigerians have been killed in that regard, right? Add that, if they could give us a figure, then we say, oh, if they say they have killed more Muslims in that between January and now, then we can say maybe they've killed double of that, 14,000. Now let's add all of that together. If 20,000 Nigerians were slaughtered by the same set of terrorists, shouldn't that be alarming? Concerning?
That should be alarming. That should be alarming. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Even if it was Muslims, are they not human beings?
That's what I'm saying.
Are they still not the children of God, for goodness sake?
Yeah.
Is it okay that they should die the way that they have died? I was watching a video of a lady who I don't know if she's a Muslim, but clearly she was somebody who lived in the north. And this woman is an older woman, but she recounted her ordeal of being raped.
Jesus.
Raped, I don't know by how many people. This same Fulani terrorist. This is many years after. And the woman was sobbing and crying. I didn't know when I said when I said crying myself, because I was like, this is trauma.
That's the trauma that comes with all of this. That's the one with barely
the trauma that comes with everything that is going on.
Yeah, that's the part we talk about. when people survive them, right, all that attacks and the rest of that, right, people just
are they really surviving
their lives?
Are they really surviving? Have they really survived the trauma and seeing everything that is going on today, and even the potential that it might still happen to more people tomorrow? That is making people mad, for goodness sake. You know, and I just want to say a few things because I know that people want to try and call. Now, another problem that we have as a people is that we do not know our history. You know, our people need to start educating themselves. You see these Fulani headsmen that are going on down the road, these bandits that we're talking about, because you have, we call them bandits, they're terrorists and everything. Let us please distinguish them from the Hausas who are indigenous to the north. The Fulanis have always been strange bedfellows with the West. They always beating. In terms of slavery, people talk about the slavery of the Westerners. They never talk about the one that came first. The one that came first was instigated by these people. Okay? Now, if people understand their history and know that these people will always be used, these are the strange bedfellows. We know that the unrest, right, in this country and most of the Sahel countries are instigated by foreign entities. Whether we want to believe it or not, this is the truth. Because of greed, because nobody wants to pay a fair price for resources, right? Now, these are the strange bedfellows. These are the same people that stole families, our ancestors from that continent and took them to the north, where you have the Middle East and all of that. Forget about the ones that went to the West and all of those places, right? You understand what I'm saying? And those people that was a bloody event that happened in a time of humanity. Because all of this was, and it's barely spoken of, and I think that is intentional. Because if people understood the roles that they were played by these people, then we will be more careful in our interactions. That is what history lessons are for, to teach you so that you don't make the same mistakes, right? Let's start that one. Now you have the United States of America. In as much as Tinubu is what we don't know he is, right? We've all established that this man is a CIA asset. So if America is actually interested, and I'm not saying they shouldn't come and do what they say they want to do, because I think it's timely and it is needed, but if they really want to help with Tinubu and his government, start to release those FBI files. Start to release those information that you have on all our leaders who are culpable in this particular situation. Can be all of this. No, like if you find that you come and use your drone and everything, if you don't have the head, that is not going to be enough. If Tinubu is still in power,
you can't have a position of authority and expect the sustainability of any form of action against other criminals, whether armed or unarmed. In fact, those unarmed
exactly
are more dangerous than the armed, because without the unarmed
criminals
in authority, the armed criminals in the forest will not exist.
And that is the truth. So if we start, if they're really interested in delivering this country, which the truth is that the Western country really wants to see the ascendance of an African nation. Do you understand? We have to be the ones to take it by force. We have to be the ones to decide, you know what, enough of this nonsense. You have a brain, I have a brain, I want the best for my country, you want the best for your country. We'll have to dig it out on the table.
That's right.
With everybody's best interest hashed out at the end of the day. We will have to do this. So let's stop waiting for the West. They also have their own interest. If they really want to get rid of things like this happening in that continent, they should start by releasing the FBI files. When they start releasing those FBI files and then getting people riled up, then maybe we'll have a better country.
Hopefully.
Thank you, Maiyegun General. God bless you.
Very much. You actually wrapped it up so much brilliantly and beautifully, right? Enjoy the rest of the evening and you have a wonderful week, ma'am. Okay? So to the rest of us, it's going to be the same. Our time is right on the dot. I appreciate your time with me this evening. And like I said, we probably will keep trying to bring back the phone-in program, except for the time of emergency that we have to have our normal brunch time, remember? The prime time is the evening time. Time has changed. 8 p.m. UK time is now 9 p.m. Nigeria time. As we are about approaching 11 p.m. at this hour, it is nearly midnight in Nigeria. Keep that in mind. And the next time that Maiyegun is on, you won't want to miss anything. Thanks for your time. Don't forget, like the broadcast before you leave. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Now, we'll see you another time. It's a good night.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Maiyegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Maiyegun Diary, Diary political.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Presido bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe.